Hi dear Twin Flames, my name is Marta and welcome to my channel Pop Paper Love. I'm a Twin Flame coach, so here you can learn about my Twin Flame journey and I also offer sessions and Twin Flame readings if you're interested in that. And if you haven't yet subscribed, I recommend you to do so now. And today I'll be speaking about one topic that's really common in my country, and that's the topic of poverty or of richness, being rich. So basically, I come from Croatia, and that is really a country that is really poor. And I mean, we are not so poor, but we have that consciousness of poverty. So that's something that my whole country is kind of struggling with. And we have lots of corrupt politicians who are not helping us with that. And basically, lots of people don't take care for themselves in my country, and they expect for the government, for others to take care of them. And I was for a long time in that same mindset and thinking that someone else will take care of me. I'll get by with doing like a small amount of things and for example, that's really prominent in finding work in Croatia. We often think that we have to have so much connections to gain employment and that you have to kind of pay someone to get employed or that you have to have a real low salary and not value yourself much. And basically, when I was speaking with one of my teachers, who is my spiritual teacher, who is also a spiritual guru, the first question was because I was feeling really numbed out and detached and kind of not connected with myself. So he asked me, where do I come from? And I told him I come from Croatia. And then he asked me how are things in Croatia, and I told him difficult. He then asked me why are things difficult. I told him because we are poor. Then he proceeded with questions, why are we poor? And then I told him that we don't fulfill our potential in my country. Like people don't do that. And while I was talking about other people in my country, there was basically an allegory to myself, to pinpoint to myself, because I wasn't fulfilling my own potential. So basically, he asked me why am I not fulfilling my potential or us as a country, and I told him that then we would be happy. And if we were happy, we would be left alone, left out. I mean, left out, yeah. And he told me then, is it better to be happy or to left out or be left out? And I told him it's better to be happy. So basically, my problem was stems from a younger age, from my teenage years when I was around 16, 17, when I was shining my light so brightly, and I was thinking that I have to dim my light in a way, just to lower my vibration to be with other people around me, and that made me really, really unhappy, and I was struggling a lot with that. That from there on, I kind of developed lots of depression and sadness and low self-esteem and struggling. So basically, problem with poverty is often that you don't fulfill your own potential. I think that everyone has something that can contribute with that can contribute to the world. Everyone has some of their gifts. For example, someone has land where he can build up a farm, or someone has language abilities where they can teach language skills to other people. Someone can travel around and I don't know, show sightseeing to other people. I mean, everyone has something that is can be from which can be earned money. Basically, I mean, in my country, people often sometimes think that when you're kind of poor, that everyone has to help you, that you're kind of humble when you're poor. But in God's kingdom, actually, wealth is real, and wealth is something that we should all be striving for. And I mean, God is wealthy. God is omnipotent. He's everywhere. So um, he basically is everything. So it's normal that we have everything that we need in our lives. And being poor is not something that we should admire or kind of I know it's difficult, something that's really difficult is to come from the place when you're really poor in a mental state or in the finances to the place of a greater abundance, and that's a big leap that you must take. Uh, but you do it through lots of work, through investing in yourself, to taking risks, to just I think I shared a meme one a few days ago that lots of success that most of the successful people just work a lot. I mean, you have to work a lot, but when you find your passions, when you find out what your life purpose is, then the work isn't going to be hard. It's going to be like something that you really enjoy and want to do your whole day or whole life. I'm currently in the process of looking for a job, and often on the job interviews, I would kind of undervalue myself when it comes up the question about salary, and that's still my poverty consciousness creeping into my own life. But I'm still working towards my like hiring my financial vibration. So that's something that you might associate also with me. I'm working currently only on my coaching business, but that's currently not sustainable in a way that I can only live from that because I want to really take my own life in my own hands, into my own hands, and like I really want to be independent completely. In Croatia, lots of women especially struggle with, for example, I know that I speak about twin flame, but for example, lots of women in my country are stuck with their husbands because who are not their twin flames but soulmates, because they're not financially independent. So that's a big problem in my country of women who kind of are codependent with their husbands who are not even their twin flames. And basically that's a big problem because often they have children, so they have to kind of find a job for them, and it's more expensive when there are lots of people involved, and you have to find apartment to separate from their husbands, and yeah, basically lots of stuff. So I don't have a husband, I don't have kids, I have only work and my twin flame who am I manifesting into my life. Yeah, but I think that in richer countries also, for example, I'm not sure about the states, but in, for example, Nordic countries, you don't even have to work a lot. You can just be on a disability, but I wouldn't recommend you that because work brings you lots of value to your life, and like just it kind of adds meaning to your life. So it's good to have a meaning in your life and a purpose. And of course, if you need some time for to take care of your needs in a way that you have to like rely on some kind of support, that's okay for some period of time. But I would encourage you to become really independent and just to leave that poverty consciousness behind you. I know that it can be a struggle, especially for people like me who are coming from really poor backgrounds. I mean, my family is not really poor. I mean, we are something in the middle, like of the income in my country. But there are lots of people who come from really poor mindsets and poor countries, and you have to like work a lot on your financial blocks, financial goals, on strengthening your work ethic, and that's all gonna help you to like build your vibration higher in a financial sense. And of course, if you are struggling with money, it's also a spiritual issue. So I'd recommend you to work with a mirror exercise that I'm gonna post once the video about. That's the exercise I share in my coaching sessions, and you can it helps you gain stability in your finances. Yeah, so basically that's a lot of things to say about this topic. I haven't covered it all, but I hope you enjoyed the video and see you soon. Bye.